What is happening, everybody? This might be one of my first actual videos on my new phone. Dude, I wanted to make a video today. I was just out having a cigarette, and honest, I wasn't even gonna make one, but I just want to talk about something that, I've been talking about a lot of negative shit and society and all that. But honestly, today I just want to talk about some positive stuff because, dude, I have had such a fucking incredible. I already killed one tarantula out here tonight. Already got one monster motherfucker. Dude, it's been a fucking phenomenal week. This week has been unfucking believable. And it's wild because I thought that was the insert to my shoe. How the fuck did it get out of my shoe? Oh, shit. But, literally, God gave me, a completely unsolicited sign. I didn't even ask for a sign, and God just laid a fucking whopper on my ass. I mean, I was like, no fucking shit. And I'm gonna tell you what, that feeling just keeps fucking growing and growing. Literally, when I say by the hour, just since I got off work about 3 hours ago, the moment I got in my car, it happened the first time. It just got cranked up again, and it's happened at least three more times just since then. Maybe 4 times, but it's happened at least 4 times, maybe 5. And I mean, it just keeps kicking up. And it's there was something I had been wondering about. I didn't really think much about it until I don't know, earlier this week. One day, I might have been covering up the fucking mic. Sorry. One day earlier this week, and one evening after I got home earlier this week, I noticed my mind was thinking about this thing that has to do with the things that are coming that I've been talking about, and it was like fireworks going off. It was this just massive sign about all of it. Sorry, damn, I keep covering that fucking thing up. There's this fucking massive sign about all of it. And it was I didn't even ask for it. I just found out I was thinking about something Monday evening when I got home. By the time I got home from work, I started thinking about this. I was like, man, is there something else that I'm supposed to do? I didn't think there was because I was pretty fucking positive. This whole year, my gut said, no, there's nothing else you got to do. And then all of a sudden, Monday evening, and Monday night, and all day Tuesday, while I was at work, I kept thinking about it. And I'm like, why am I thinking about this so much? And I just kept telling myself, I go, you know what? I'm like, I don't know why I'm even sitting here wondering what I should do because, as I've already said, I don't have a choice in it. Which I thank God I don't have a choice in it. I mean that in a fucking awesome way every time I say that. But I'm like, it's not up to me. I'm like, if I'm supposed to do something, not only is God gonna make sure that I know ahead of time, at least on time or ahead of time, but He's just gonna have me fucking do it. I will literally just find myself doing whatever it may be that I have to do if I had to do something. I kept telling myself that, and by the end of that work on Tuesday, I was like, there is something else I have to do. So I did, and I shit you not, I'm telling you about timing. I'm talking timing. This fucking damn. I hope I don't keep covering this fucking mic. Sorry. The timing is just fucking. I can't even begin to explain to you how exactly. All day Tuesday, I kept seeing these timing corrections all day, and I've been trying to get to the point to where, if somebody if I have to pull over and let somebody go, turn and loop around the block and just let all the traffic go, or whatever. Or if I'm held up behind somebody's really slow. Even if I get pissed, I'm just remember, timing corrections, fucking timing corrections. Any one, even a short one could change my life forever, and a big one could too. And both of them might not be that significant, but it's if you add up, it's midnight. Most of the light shut off. If you start adding up even the small ones, over time, they're going to put you at exactly a certain point at exactly a certain time. And that's exactly what fucking happened. And I mean the timing, dude. The timing. If it were up to me, if I had a million tries, I couldn't hit it if I tried. I could not fucking hit it no matter what. But since it was exactly what was supposed to happen, dude, I couldn't have missed it if I fucking tried. I couldn't have missed it if I tried. And I didn't. This is fucking exactly on time. We're talking like 10, 20, 30 seconds. Like, within that time frame. And it's just like, wow. And it's just, wow. It's like, that's like, I just kept telling myself, like, dude, I don't even have to sit and think about it. Like, well, should I do something? Is there something else I need to do? Should I do this? Should I do what I know it is I need to do? Like, don't trip. Like, you don't even have to fucking think about it. You don't even have to mull it over, dude, because if there is something you're supposed to do, dude, you will find yourself fucking doing it at exactly the right time. And that is exactly what happened. And I kept seeing those timing corrections. Oh, that's what I was saying. All day long Tuesday. All day. And every one of them, I just kept pointing them out. Timing correction, timing correction, timing correction. And sure enough, I mean, just a few of those not having happened, it would have put me off to the point to where that sign that God had waiting, I would have completely missed it. Completely fucking missed it. And that's just more of me going, like, helps me more to, like, let go and just run with it. You know what I mean? He's like, I mean, shit. I have absolutely no choice in it, in anything, and I wouldn't want it any other fucking way. Just like I've said before, I don't know nearly enough to know what I want or when I want it. And I know what I want, but I don't know enough to know when I want it to happen, Because if the thing that's coming, the next thing that's coming, if it happened, like, say it was a couple years ago, if it happened that far back, like, all of these realizations that I've had over the last, like, year and a half would not have fucking happened. And I'm telling you, for what's coming, all of those realizations were absolutely fucking pertinent to making certain that I am fucking prepared and ready when that time comes. And I know this. I know all of this. I've known it the whole time. And, like, I know it. And I shit you not, dude, like, any fucking day now. Honestly, it could be any fucking hour now. It might even be any minute now. I mean, it is fucking close. And the thing is, like, that feeling of fate just kept getting cranked up. Like, since the beginning of this year, that feeling has just been steadily getting cranked. And there's been a lot of different times where, like, it's like nice steady pace, just keeps going up and up. And there's been a lot of times too where God just took that down and said, whoop. Like, almost fucking, no, I mean, I actually, like, that feeling has been so strong. There's at least 3 times that I know of where I just fucking just threw up. Just started throwing up because it was so fucking intense. I just couldn't take it. I felt like I was going to pass out several times too, but I never did do that. And there's been a lot more times where, like, I, like, get real nauseous. Like, all of a sudden I find my mouth just starting to salivate a lot, and I just, like, shit. I keep swallowing this, but don't get any air in my stomach. Just hold tight. Just concentrate and it'll go away. But there's been a lot of times. There's been at least 10 different times where I would get to that point, but I just wouldn't actually throw up. And it's like, it has been so overwhelming over the last like 2 years. 2 years and, like, a few months. Especially in the last 2 years, man, I'm telling you. And, like, what was I going to say? It's been very intense. Keeps going up. Like, this whole time, like, every time God would turn that feeling of fate up a little bit more, I would like start to feel overwhelmed. And then he kind of, like, and then it would just, like, he would get me, like, adjusted to that level of being overwhelmed and turn it up again. I would get overwhelmed. He would get me adjusted to it again. But, like, I literally, especially, like, this year, since, like, the beginning of this year, all the way through, like, I'm somewhere between 2 weeks and a month ago. But it's, like, somewhere, like, from the beginning of the year all the way through there, like, I felt fucking overwhelmed all the time. And one of the reasons I know that I'm fucking ready, and it is, dude, it's fucking here. Any fucking day now. Any day now. Any day now, I'm telling you. And one of the reasons that I know is because I didn't even catch that it happened. I didn't even catch it for at least 2 weeks. I want to say, like, a month ago, it got really well in that direction, but, like, as of like 2 weeks ago, that overwhelming feeling is fucking completely gone. And that's not a bad thing. It might sound like that, but it's not a bad thing. Because that feeling of fate is even fucking stronger than it has ever been. I mean, literally, that feeling has been cranked up like a good, like enough to where I'm like, like it just takes my breath away for a second every time it happens. And it's like, it's been fucking at least, I mean, we're going about 10 times already just today. And this entire week has been this way. I was taking Tylenol PMs for about 10 and a half years to sleep. Because when I began that period of shit in them 6 years back then, I couldn't fucking sleep with the fuck. So I had to just keep taking a bunch of Tylenol PMs. Been taking them ever since. And I do love the drowsy feeling it gives you. Especially if you like can get through that like initial like, you take them about 20, 30 minutes later, you start feeling real drowsy. And then if you stay away for about 30 more minutes, you're still going to be drowsy and tired. And my brain just comes to a screeching halt. But that drowsy, like the part where you feel like you need to go lay down, like you can't even get off the couch to go to bed, it goes away. But you still feel, drowsy. It's just nice. It's such a relaxing feeling, especially slowing my fucking head down once in a while. But I knew that at the right point, it's like, I tell my mom that I take them, and she's like, oh my God, you can't be taking those. You can't take a whole bunch. I'm like, I take like fucking anywhere from 10 to fucking 20, 25 of them a night, dude. I've been taking them so long, they barely had an effect anymore. And I knew that one day, and I figured most likely overnight, I don't know if I knew for sure they'd be overnight, but I said, when the time is right, because my mom was trying to tell me my liver and all this shit with the Tylenol, because it's mostly Tylenol PMs I took, Benadryl only when I didn't have some PMs. And telling me like, oh, your liver, and I'm like, dude, I'm not tripping. I'm like, at exactly the right time, which it may very well happen overnight, just like every fucking thing else seems to do. It's just, that's it. I'm not going to need them anymore. I shit you not. This past Monday, like 4 days ago, this past Monday, 4 days ago was, so when I went to bed Monday night without taking them, it was a week without taking them, because I took them the Monday, the week before, I had ran out of them. PMs and Benadryl, and I found literally one Benadryl, just found one of them on that Monday night, like 2 Mondays ago. I took that, and ever since, not only do I not take them anymore, like, dude, I feel fucking fantastic. Like, I didn't think that those things had that much of an effect on me in the mornings, especially if I've taken them for that long, and like, I'm always like dragging ass. I mean, I get up and go, but I usually like to get to work early too, but I'm like, it's just so hard to get fucking moving, like for like the first hour or two of the day. Well, after not taking those, let me set this down. So after not taking those for like the last 2 weeks almost, like, dude, I cannot tell you how fucking, like, how much better I feel. And like, as these last like, week and a half to 2 weeks, a week and a half-ish here has been going by. Where are my fucking cigarettes? There we go. Like this last week and a half or so has been going by here. It seems like every night, like I usually try to get to bed between 10 and 11 on a work night, and sometimes it's, if I'm, might get in bed a little bit earlier, and sometimes it's, closer to 11:30, every now and then midnight. But usually, like, because I don't do shit anyways. I just hang out at home and go on these long thought trains of wherever they end up taking me. And so anyways, I found the last 2 weeks I've had several days after work where I got home real late and had very busy days, and after being like tired from having such a busy day, I'd find like trying to hurry up and get to bed, trying to eat dinner. Like last night I got home and what was it? I get home last night and it was like 8 o'clock. I still had to cook dinner. I had to like make burgers. I had to like do a shower, take care of Jackie, everything, get everything turned off, everything's ready, get my white noise going, get all the fans going, and get to bed. And like, I don't think I actually laid down until about 11:30 last night, and fell asleep probably about midnight, maybe 11:45, 11:50. And I was up at like 4:35 this morning, And I felt fucking incredible. And that was also after waking up at some point in the middle of that shit, right about 3 a.m. When I used to have an alarm set then, like start getting me out of my dreams and out of that Tylenol PM coma every fucking morning. And I turned that one off like literally since like the last week or so. And yeah, I'm still literally on the fucking dot, dude. On the minute. I'm waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning every morning, literally on the minute. Not 2:59, not 3:01. I'm talking literally every time I wake up this week. Every single morning I wake up, I look at the clock, it is 3 on the dot. And the alarm is not on. I've checked a few times. But I got about I even got up and pissed and was up for like 20 minutes before I went back to sleep. And like 4.5 hours of sleep. Plus, I mean, you're literally like just a little over 4 hours of sleep. And I kid you not, dude, I woke up fucking at 4:35 today ready to tackle the fucking day. I knew it was going to be a great day. I opened the door and it was just fucking piss pouring fucking rain. Like, I got everything ready, like all set up to like go take it outside. Got Jackie ready to take it to my mom's house. Head out nice and early. I look out the door and it was just fucking just pouring rain. Gloomy, thunder, lightning. I was like, dang. And on the way to work, I go, Jackie, I go, fuck this rain. Trust me. I go, you know what's going to happen? I hope I have not been covering this mic. That's what. I go, you know what's going to happen? I go, fuck this rain. I go, by the time we head home tonight around 9, 10, 11 o'clock, it is going to be fucking beautiful out. And it is going to be an amazing, wonderful drive home. Beautiful weather, windows down, and guess what? That's exactly what it was. It was nighttime by the time I got to work, but like, we hit the highway, had a nice run down the highway. Driving lessons are coming soon. I've been working on getting I get this thing mounted. And definitely, they're coming soon. Man, dude, it's fucking incredible. And like I literally, even though that feeling keeps getting cranked up, like it'll like hit me for a second every time it gets cranked up, but that's it. I mean, it stays fucking stronger, but I don't get overwhelmed anymore. Dude, I know I'm fucking ready. Like, I know it. And it's been a wonderful fucking week. I mean, a wonderful fucking week. And to an outside perspective, it would have seemed like any other fucking week. From anybody else's perspective, it would have just seemed like an average-ass week for me. No, dude. No. Oh, dude, it's just one step closer. One step closer. Every day that passes, it don't happen yet, one step fucking closer, man. I'm telling you. Because that's the thing, like in the last, like this whole year especially, I mean, I told you in the last like 5 years, especially in the last like 2 years and a few months, last years, but really, I mean, and more as time goes on, but this year especially, God has been telling me all kinds of fucking like detailed things. Just do my gut feeling, and it's that feeling of faith. It's the same feeling, even though it like kind of, changed a couple times, like it upgraded a couple times. I got to like the ad-free version, and then the pro version, But it's always the same feeling, and it always says, I mean, dude, I kid you not. Everything that God tells me through my gut, dude, it is as fucking clear, as absolutely fucking clear as if He appeared in front of me and sat here and spoke every single word of it to me. It's that fucking clear every time. Now, I don't know everything. I don't know all the things that are coming, like every single detail, because it's always going to be far greater than I could ever hoped and prayed for. Far greater than I could have ever dreamt of or imagined, I'm telling you. And so I know that's why I don't know all the details, but I know a lot of them. And like, dude, the things this week, man, I'm telling you, Monday evening, Tuesday during the day, Tuesday after work, that was a fucking trip, man. I literally, I didn't even ask for that sign, and that was the biggest sign God has given me so far. And it was one of them absolutely, positively, 100% undeniable. I mean, it's just a fact. And I know it because of what the sign was. I'm telling you. It is absolutely 100% fucking undeniable. And it's like, it took me to the next day where I'm like, wow. I'm like, dude, I mean, it was that day I was like, holy shit. But I'm just saying, it just, I don't know, the next day I was like, dude, that's the biggest fucking sign that I have ever gotten, and I didn't even ask for it, dude. And that's another reason I know it's here, man. Any fucking day, dude. Any fucking day. And my life will change forever. And the thing is, like, I talk about all this stuff, and it's like, it's not that. I'm glad some people have seen it. I hope it's helped some people. Any of it. Especially the part about God and fate and all those things. But, like, I mean this as wholeheartedly as anything I've ever said in my life. I truly, even though I fucking cannot stand people as a fucking whole, I hate these fucking creatures running around, dude. I do. But honestly, I truly want everyone to have an even more amazing experience in life than I have had. And even more than I'm going to have. I mean it. And I kid you not, if everybody felt like, dude, I'm telling you, like, dude, this feeling is, you know the movie Limitless? That Limitless pill? I watched that during that, like, 6 years when I was miserable as fuck. And I was just like, man, that would be fucking awesome. Like, that right there would help, would put me exactly where, it would bypass the rest of that 6 years and put me exactly where I was trying to go. And I kid you not, in retrospect, due to this feeling that I feel inside, I wish that I could take this feeling and come up with some chemical composition in a pill to give to people to make them feel this fucking feeling inside. Because it is so fucking, it just unfucking believably amazing that, let's turn it up again. If I had my choice between a pill that made me feel like the Limitless pill, or if I had a pill that made me feel like I do right now, fuck that Limitless pill, man. That shit's fucking candy compared to this feeling, dude. I promise you. And I wish, dude, if I could make a fucking pill that made people feel exactly this way especially without any effort, any work, which would defeat the whole fucking purpose. I mean, literally, it would absolutely defeat the entire fucking purpose. But if they feel this way, maybe they'll start working on themselves. But if I could come up with a pill that made people feel this way, I would be a fucking trillionaire overnight. Literally, the very next day after them fucking things hit the market, the Bilderberg will be calling me up going, hey, Mr. Talkington, I see you hit $1 trillion in one fucking night. Yeah, our annual meeting is coming up here on this weekend coming up. If, you're free and not doing anything, why don't you swing out? I know you got to just have over $1 trillion now, but we'll provide the ticket. We'll fly you out. We'll put you up for the weekend, but we're very interested in talking with you. I'm like, I'll bet you are. I'll fucking bet you are. Ow! It's like a fucking bug hit my foot, and after seeing these motherfucking tarantulas out here, bro. And that one that was floating through the air last time, fuck that. That was some creepy shit. It was a beast, and I fucking got his ass too. He fucked up, man. He fucked up. I caught his ass slipping. Fucking caught his ass slipping. That was a wrap, dude. But oh man. I'm telling you, man, I'm not even getting on that subject, but one of my main points in all that, like, society rant and shit is, like, we need a representative at these meetings. Someone to represent the masses, like middle class and lower class. And I mean, if I gotta do it, as long as I don't have to sell my soul, because I couldn't sell it even if I wanted to, because this guy's I told him a long time ago, it's his free of charge. And not only free of charge, I said, not only is my soul yours free of charge, but I feel it's my duty and my obligation to fulfill my fate as my way of, like, I know you can't buy your way or work your way into heaven, but I'm saying, as my way of, like, feeling like I maybe kind of barely sort of deserve that, I actually told him that many times. And what I'm saying, as long as I didn't have to sell my soul to join, like, I fuck it, man. I'd do it. I mean, if nobody else is going to step up and do it, man, I'm fucking more than happy to. I'm trying to be fair to everybody. I got all kind of fucking ideas that can make these motherfuckers even richer than they are, dude. I don't know why they ain't calling me yet. Ain't nobody seen none of my videos. I mean, shit, I'm surprised they haven't called me already. Like, hey, listen, you got some interesting ideas for being a broke motherfucker. Then that's gonna be like, yeah, we'll fly you out and put you up. But we're really interested in talking to you. Like, let's do it. Let's do it. Because I can come up with ideas that would benefit fucking everybody. Now, granted, my main concern is the middle and lower class. I hope I'm not covering that stupid motherfucking microphone, because I'm not going to re-record these things. It's so hard to get going on these to begin with that, like, once I do it, it's either that or it ain't going up. I can't do it a second time and get all the same information out exactly as I did again. We have to be a whole new rant. But, well, I guess this ain't exactly a rant. This is fucking a happy rant. Like, dude, I'm telling you, the fucking life is absolutely fucking amazing. And the best part is that anybody that knows me, any fucking body that knows me, especially people at work, from an outside perspective, I shit you not, I look like somebody who's just been dicking around, half-assing my way through life, just fucking hoping for the best. And without a plan, without anything, without any sense or nothing. And the thing is, that couldn't be further from the truth. But people just don't know that yet. They're gonna know. They're gonna know fucking soon, man. They're gonna know. They're like, like he did have a fucking plan. No shit. He wasn't just aimlessly doing shit just for the fuck of it. Like, he actually had a fucking plan, put it into action, and it fucking, what he said was gonna happen is what happened. And then eventually the whole world's gonna know. That's why, like, I know God's got me putting these videos up right now because, and I'm glad there's people watching it. But see, this way, I'm just getting all this stuff up on here now. So down the road, when all these different things start happening, I can go, hey, go back to this date on YouTube and go, look at the date that I put it on there. I told you this is what was going to happen. Exactly word for fucking word, and then some, like it is every time. I told you. I fucking told you like 4 years ago it was going to happen. Fucking been trying to watch every one of these matches, every one of them. And I finally got to the point where, like, 3 a day, I can't do it, dude. They started bumping them off. Like, I think everything, I have a lot of shit that's, like, protected, like, saved on there. They not get deleted. A bunch of episodes of old shows that I really love. Just, like, I'll watch them again. But, I didn't realize how low I was on space. I mean, I'm always pretty low, but you just bump other shit off. Because as long as it keeps having recording coming on, like, often enough to where it doesn't hit the bottom of that list, it usually doesn't bump anything. But, I got the Portugal match going like 2 nights ago. I put the pregame on for Jackie. I came out, I had a couple series. I walked in the door right as they're standing there, like they're just about to kick the ball. I don't think they put the graphics up on the screen yet either. Oh my God. I think that's just a tar spot. Okay. Oof. I'm fucking getting an itch on my leg. I'm like, ah! But, I paused it because it was like fucking, dude, it was after 8 o'clock. It was like 8:30. Like, I had to fucking go to bed. Long fucking day that day. And like, so I paused it. I was going to watch the next day, and my stupid ass didn't think to fucking protect it. And guess what happened? It got bumped. That was one of the ones I was looking forward to a lot. But thankfully, I caught it in time. It did not bump Germany-France match. And that's one I really want to see. I was thinking about Hungary, man. That fucking, they are, I mean, anything's possible, but I'm pretty sure they're fucked. Like, they're literally in a fucking group. Like I just said, I mean, I don't know how often they make World Cups or Euros, but like, I mean, I don't think they've ever won. I'm pretty sure they haven't won either one of them. Maybe a World Cup way back in the day, maybe, but I don't think so. But their group is Portugal, Germany, and France. So the teams, and they said out of all the groups, they take the four best third place teams. So even in that group, third place is going to be awful fucking hard. But it's like the 3 teams that they have to play in their fucking group are the defending Euro champs and the last 2 World Cup winners. Now, some of the team members have changed, I'm sure, especially on Germany, because theirs was 2 World Cups ago. So like next year, that'll be like 7 years ago. So they might have some players change. I haven't watched this match yet, so I don't really know yet. But so I'm gonna start tonight and watch that one tomorrow. And I got another one saved that I wanted to watch too. I forget what the fuck it was. Anyhow, so I'm excited about that. I just have to watch Portugal, like, or watch a repeat of it or something. And it's like they're streaming all of them on the ESPN app, they said, but it's like I know if I go on there, the first thing that's gonna pop up, especially when I type that in, is the scores of the Euros. I'm like, fuck, I didn't want to see that. Anyhow, dude, the feelings of, dude, I have had so much fucking energy all day long today. Slept for a little over 4 hours, with, waking up a little bit in there in between, and me and Jackie left the house by like 5:45 this morning. We did not get back until about 10:30, maybe 11 o'clock, and dude, like, I still am just fucking wired, man. I have so much fucking energy because this feeling is so intense. It's like, dude, like, I don't even know if I need sleep anymore, to be honest with you. Like, I'm not kidding you. Last weekend, like, one night, I just want to stay up the whole night. I think I went to bed to like 4 or 5 in the morning. Like, I wasn't even tired. I still fell asleep without PMs or Benadryl too. But that's another thing. Like, if I'm not taking, like, as the last week and a half has rolled on, like, I've been sleeping just a little bit less. Like, going to bed a little bit later every night. I work nights. And I've been sleeping a little bit less and a little bit less every night. And, like, each day, I swear I have a little bit more and a little energy and a little bit more energy every day. Like, dude, today I feel fucking, oh my god, sorry. Seeing the shadow, it was just some flying bug, but I was like, I walked right in the path of it. Like, behind them, like, I hope that's the fucking flying bug, and out with these fucking tarantulas. Yeah, it's like, dude, I am so fucking, like, and the thing is, too, is, like, by the time I went to bed every night, this last, like, week and a half, like, work nights, or work days, I should say, like, dude, I was so fucking exhausted, like, dude, not only have I been sleeping without those, and I mean, literally, I took that one 2 Mondays ago, and not a single one since, not one fucking PM or Benadryl since that night. And by the time I lay down, dude, I mean, it don't take but fucking, I mean, literally, like, in less than 10 minutes, my ass is out, and I'm sleeping hard. And I've been, like, I'm always having tons of dreams when I'm sleeping, like, very vivid dreams, but it's like I've been remembering them more because I've been getting even better sleep. I mean, I had dreamed a lot with the PMs and Benadryl, too, but it's been even more so. They're really random dreams all the time, like, really fucking real, too. And it's been, not tons more, but it's been happening a decent amount more than it already did. And this is random dreams, like I'm literally going about my life in fucking parallel universe where the world's pretty much the same, and I just have some life there and I'm just going about just like I'm doing here. But every single time, and I know if I'm at work, or I know if I'm at home, or if I'm at somebody else's house, and there's all these people that I've never seen before, but I know them in my dreams as family, friends, coworkers, or whatever. Although I did finally have a dream, because it's almost never people I actually know. But I did have a dream the other day that it was like, maybe I think my coworkers at my main job, like maybe it was like a group of like 8 people that I actually knew for real. And yeah, I don't know. Anyways, but dude, the energy. Sorry, I'm trying to hold this fucking bottle of water. This thing's like right up in my fucking face. But dude, it is so fucking. Oh, and here's what I can't wait for, because tomorrow night, when all the lights are out, I mean, I might be able to see it tonight. If I can, I'll do it anyways. But it's like, I just want to have, when I'm doing a video, where I'm like, is it a bug on my fucking head? It was. What the fuck? Got it that time, didn't I? That motherfucker was biting my fucking forehead. Sorry. Like, be sitting here talking on the camera and then just be like, oh, so, or just like, oh, there's or you can't see shit, but just zoom in nice and actually see the planets, and talk about them, show where they're at and shit. I'm very, where's my button at? I'm very excited about that. I really am. I want to do space videos, but without having the camera in the back side of my phone, I couldn't do them. Looks like I rolled into another video. Dude, I'm telling you, every fucking day, man. And before it was like every day it would just keep getting more and more, and I just kept feeling more and more overwhelmed. But I mean in like a really amazing, perfect kind of way, but overwhelmed nonetheless. And like just more and more getting overwhelmed, and like now, dude, like I'm completely calm. I am completely calm. It is fucking wild, just like I knew it was gonna do. No, I'm sorry, that was a misstatement there. You know, I thought it was gonna keep going until that happened. I was like, dude, I might just fucking my head or my head and or my heart might just fucking explode when it happens. If it keeps going that way. I don't think I could have handled it going like that. It was just like, this is the fucking big one. I don't know. I might as well make this long enough to make it fucking worth putting up. But dude, I'm telling you, if anybody else out there feels the same way, anybody else has ever had this feeling in their gut, you know, just like they know they're here for a reason, do not ever stop following it. I don't care what the fuck you have to sacrifice. I don't care what you have to sacrifice. I can't say it like I sacrifice a whole bunch of shit, because I didn't sacrifice anything. And I wouldn't have been me doing it anyway. So, but I'm just saying, I'm very blessed and fortunate that God has made certain that I never once, ever in my life, stepped even one step off course the entire way. And I mean, that's the thing, like looking back and not having any regrets anymore and understanding exactly why everything happened exactly as it did, and having every single unanswered question that I've ever had about my life answered all in one fucking moment. Like, dude, I lost my fucking point with that. Have no regrets. Oh, dude, I honestly, I can look back at my life and honestly say that I have never wasted a single second of my entire life. Especially based on like all this timing that I've been talking about, how my timing has to be exactly like it is. That even doing things that I didn't even realize that were absolutely essential to keep me exactly on the right time that I'm supposed to be on at all times. Like, again, that wasn't me, but I'm just saying, because of God doing this for me, like every single second of my entire, I've never wasted one fucking second in my entire life. I shit you not a single fucking second. Damn, is that, oh, it is midnight. That's Jupiter already. Fuck, we might show it tonight. I guess it is up. Just have to go down here where it's dark in a minute, but wow, I should need a fucking plane. No, that's it. That's about where it should be at midnight. I usually don't see it till 2 a.m. I want to say it here that, not a single second has ever been wasted. Ever. I mean, ever. And I can't tell you how fucking amazing that fucking feels. And it's like, this next statement, like, let me explain the whole thing but I'm just going to say it and then I'll explain it. But I have come to realize, knowing all this, and realizing all this, I have come to realize that, dude, I have never made a single mistake in my entire life. Not one fucking mistake, big, small, or in between. Not one mistake in my entire fucking life. Ever. Not once fucking ever. Now, mind you, up until like, I was about 37 and a half years old or so, or 38 and a half years old, I thought I made fucking hundreds of mistakes. Just mistake after mistake after mistake. Fucked everything. But like, the thing is, I knew deep down, I mean, the whole time, even before them 6 years, all the way through it, ever since, like I've always known. I have always known. But, I just had thought that I had free will and that God would just make sure at the right moments, the right things happen. I just didn't realize how literally detailed that really is. And I knew it was more than just like the major things, but I thought it was like major things in most things, but not necessarily all things. Like everything, every day. But like but yeah, I thought for years, regret after regret after regret, unanswered question after unanswered question after unanswered question after unanswered question after unanswered fucking question. Just gone. And like, And knowing this, it's like, after having all this happen, it's like, I have realized I have never made a mistake in my entire fucking life. Now, again, that's not me. I didn't do it. But God has made certain that I have never made a mistake, ever. Now, don't get me wrong. It ain't like I haven't made moral mistakes. It ain't like I haven't, according to the world's perspective or an outside perspective, according to that perspective, I made all kind of fucking mistakes, because that was the perspective, not literally, but I mean, okay, strike that one. But like, how did I just say that? How the fuck did I just say that? According to from an outside perspective, or to the world's perspective, like, it would seem like I made a lot of mistakes. And I just, what I meant to say was, I had thought I did too for a long time, most of my life so far. But according to, like I said, according to an outside perspective, according to the world's perspective, I made all kind of mistakes, moral mistakes, all kind of different mistakes. And it's not an invalid statement to say that. I mean, it really is true. That's absolutely fucking certain, according to that perspective. But thankfully, I don't look at life from that fucking perspective. I look at it from the perspective that God has given me my whole life. And it's like, knowing that, like, that's what I mean by not making a mistake. Like, everybody else could look at all these different things in my life and say, no matter what, that was a mistake. But it wasn't. It wasn't. It couldn't be. It could not be a fucking mistake, because if it was, then everything would be... How the fuck is this flying down the fucking road? If it was, then everything... Okay, there you go, sorry. Because if it was, then everything would have been fucked up. But it has never been. And it's like, deep down, like, in my gut, being that feeling was always there. And again, in 6 years, they had been gone. Actually, about 6.5 to 7 years total. But, I mean, I always knew. I always felt God's presence. I always saw His hand at work in my day-to-days all the time. But, but that feeling, I just fucking lost my train of thought again. What did I say? That feeling, shit, I lost it. That feeling. My whole life, I always knew I was right on track. I mean, deep down, like, I would let myself worry all the time for most of my life about all kinds of things, thinking, but it's like, dude, I knew with that feeling there, even when it wasn't there them 6 years, I knew, deep down, I knew I was exactly on course the whole time. I just allowed myself, or, God allowed me to allow myself to start worrying, or to be worrying about things then. But now, seeing it what it really is, like, now I know. And it's wild, like, never made a single mistake in my fucking life. I don't know if there's somebody out in the fucking woods or what. It sounds like a party on the other side. The woods just go right up to the street over there, so you're ready. If I gotta fucking shoot somebody, I ain't putting this up, because I don't want that on the fucking internet. I want anybody knowing but the motherfucker that gets shot. But, deep down, I've always known it was just that God allowed me to let myself fucking worry about it, because that's exactly what was supposed to happen. That's why I killed that treasure earlier. He allowed me to let myself worry all that time, because it served a purpose. It actually got me to where it was put that day, where I don't have any fucking worries anymore. I have that fucking... Sorry if the water's slopping around in this fucking bottle. But I've always known it was just God allowed me to let myself worry about things for all that time. But now it's like, I don't worry at all. And, but I mean, I've always known it. I've always known I'm on course. And because even though that feeling had been gone for that amount of time, it was like, that was exactly what I knew was going to happen. I knew well before that relationship ended that time was getting near. And I knew, I didn't realize what the reason was, but it was like, I knew bad times were coming. So when that feeling had continued to be gone for 6 more years after that relationship ended, like, it not being there like that feeling not being there for that time, that's what let me know that I was exactly on course. That's the thing, like I didn't even worry about it, because every time I was like down, I would tell God all the time, like, I know what it's for. I know it. I'm just fucking feeling sorry for myself. And like, but like that 6, like I knew it was coming, and because it came just like God told me it was gonna happen, right after that relationship ended, that during that time, that is exactly what let me know that I was always right on course. And I knew that it was going to come back, and it was going to come back overnight, and that's exactly what happened. And I knew it. I knew it the whole time. I was supposed to be, God was allowing me to do all that shit in my head, worrying, stressing, feeling down and shit, for a reason, because it took me, like, he got me to my lowest point in my life a few times, and just like allowed me to get myself really down. So instead of just going from great to fucking perfect, he allows me to go all the way down and sit there for 6 years, and like really hits like those really like lowest days about a handful of times, and then brings me not only right back to where I was when I had last had that feeling, but much better than I was at any other point in my life. And then it has just built from there, just like he fucking told me it was going to happen. I mean, detailed. I mean, I literally shit you not, man. It is literally so fucking clear. Every single fucking thing that God has told me to do has been so unfucking ridiculously clear that he literally may as well have just appeared in front of me and just spoke a word for word with everything I've said right there to me. It's that clear. And I mean, it might sound crazy to people, and maybe people think that I'm fucking crazy, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm pretty fucking nuts, man. Like, I'm pretty out there. And, but I'm telling you, dude, I mean, it literally is that fucking clear. Every single word God says to me. I'm telling you, man, like, there have been so many things, especially over the last couple of years, man, that I knew it. The guy was telling me it, and I said these things out loud over and over. Even the thing that I didn't want to happen, like, I already knew it. I even not thinking about it. Like, I didn't have to think about it. I already knew exactly what was going to happen. That's why I wouldn't think about it, because I was like, even though I knew it was just going to be temporary, something temporary. And then after that, this day that's coming would be getting on its way towards me. I didn't even think about it because I did not want that to happen. So badly, I did not want that to happen. But I knew it was for a reason. I just could never foresee what those reasons were. Those realizations just kicked off in my head because of it. And it's like, without even saying it, but like, once that time got close, like, dude, I did say it a couple times, man, and it was in my head. I wouldn't even really let the thoughts run through my head, but I knew exactly I'm talking fucking word for word. And I did actually come out and say them shortly before it happened, because I knew that was what was gonna fucking happen. And I mean, dude, I can't even fucking begin to tell you. When I say word for fucking word, I mean fucking word. And I'm talking some pretty fucking, some just unbelievably, just minute details that were exactly like God said. And it was just that much more, dude. I can't even begin to fucking explain with everything that's happened in the last few years. The last, like, 2 years and a few months. Like, oh my God. I mean, dude, there are some things that I have said that, like, there's no way I could make it up. There's no way I could have, like, just known that somehow without it being exactly what I've been saying about God telling me this all these things to my gut. It cannot have happened to any, dude. There's no way I would have come up with all this. There's no way I would have ever even began to believe any of it, let alone come up with it. And it's like, just the thing, I mean, I can't, it's just too much detail to get into right now, but oh my gosh, like, I mean, when I say word for word, man, I'm talking like the wildest shit you could ever, like, not little, but no, because of how it all happened and God telling me all that, yeah, I mean, to me, That was about the wildest shit that could have ever happened. Is all the things that have happened in the last 2 years, and all the specific details, and how, like, just out of the blue one day, without even knowing it was coming, guy would go, "Hey, by the way, you should go do this." I do it, and like, oh, like fucking Home Alone, like, it's fucking wild. I can't fucking, I mean, one of these days I'm gonna write my autobiography, and it's all gonna be in there. And I'm telling you, like, when it comes out, dude, it's gonna have to be in volumes, because it's gonna be like an encyclopedia. Like, you fucking, my autobiography is gonna be about like an encyclopedia series. And like, dude, and not just that main book that just covers, you know, a decent amount of all the subjects in its full volume, you know, full set. Like, no, it's gonna be a full set. Because, sorry if that fucking water's slopping around again. Cause I mean, I can't. Oh yeah, yep, that's definitely true. That's cool to see. Now it's over the fucking building now. It was way over here off to the left, and now it's over the building now. That's cool shit. But dude, I mean, it's. And I mean, how? I mean, just tons of times. Word for word fucking word, man. And I mean, things that nobody would have ever believed. Nobody would have ever fucking believed, man. Wow, man. Fucking wow, dude. And knowing 10.5 years ago, knowing what was coming, especially in the last 5 years, like knowing that like the last 10 years have been bringing me directly to this. And then the last 5 years especially have been really bringing me directly to this. And like the last couple years, man, and it's like knowing exactly what it was taking me to, and knowing that time is fucking here, dude. I can't tell you what it feels like. Like, I kid you not, I was saying this to myself earlier today in a thought string where I was like, dude, honestly, if I literally wrote out my life story, just the things that have happened to this very minute, all of the details, like, if that didn't do it, if that wasn't quite enough to do it, once this thing that I'm telling you, I've been saying is coming, happens, if I then, like, a couple weeks after it happened, wrote my life story up to that point, dude, I promise you that people might not probably won't even have to get all the way through the book. And I'm telling you, it would get people, like, when people see what all can happen when you have God in your life and you have a real relationship with God and you spend your entire life not your entire life, just from right where you're at, from that moment forward. But I mean, especially with your entire life, building this relationship with God and getting to know Him and just having just this fucking insane life experience, man. And it hasn't even fucking started yet. It hasn't even fucking started yet. Like, literally, like, right now, I'm at, like, the end credits of the little cartoon short right before the fucking movie starts. And it's gonna be a fucking wild one, man. And I'm saying the reason I'm saying made a lot of these videos, I'm saying all this stuff now is because when it does happen, I want to be able to go to this video right here. Here's a link. Boop. I said it. Oh, here's another link. Boop. Said it right there, too. Oh, and on this one, I said it again. I'm telling you. I'm fucking telling you. And it's like, once people see what all is possible by having a real relationship with God and spending all of your time getting to know Him, and saying to Him, God, my life is yours and yours alone. And I want you to do exactly what you want with it, exactly how you want to do it. And it is all yours. I want only what you want from me. And then even saying that, like, I mean, once you give in, like, because my problem was I couldn't let go of something for those 6 years. That was my problem. During that 6 years, that was like the one fucking thing I couldn't get myself to let go of. There was one fucking thing I had given God my life years and years earlier than that. My life and my soul, man, years, like probably 20 years before that. But that one thing I just couldn't let go of. And that whole 6 years, and I knew it. And I knew it was me. It wasn't nobody else. It was me. It was me that needed to change, and I knew exactly what needed to be changed at least the last 3 or 4 years out of that 6 years. I knew it, but no matter how much I wanted to and how hard I fucking tried, I could not get myself to start doing it. But on that July 4th of 2016, when it was time, nothing in the fucking world can stop me, and hasn't stopped me yet. It hasn't fucking stopped me yet. Nothing has stopped me yet. And it ain't going to. But it's like, where was I going with that? Like, knowing that it's all gonna fire. Damn, that fucking water keeps slopping around. Knowing that, knowing, 5 years. I just fucking lost that one. Hold on a second, I'm running out of time. Let me pause this real quick. Alright, I got it. I was saying that, oh shit. Fuck, hold on. Alright, okay, so that was one of the big significant things that happened on that 4th of July was that was the day that I finally said, fuck it, and turned that last thing over to God. And the thing is, it could not, like, I know enough to know at this point now that it could not have happened any sooner. It couldn't have happened any sooner. Everything would have been off. And I wasn't even supposed to turn that last thing over to God. Until that day. Until that day, I wasn't even supposed to turn that over. And I did. And it is taken off. But what I was going to say is, like, if I wrote that story through, like, a couple weeks after this thing that I'm telling you is going to happens, if I wrote my life story and it just, like, fucking intense detail all the way through, like, at least by the end of that book, people seeing what's possible when you have God on your side and in your life, I'm telling you, it would get a lot of people to just fucking, they'd be immediately like, God, how you doing? My name is so-and-so. Like, I mean, it would get people flocking to God. I'm telling you, it is that intense of a story, man, that it would get, like, if the whole world heard that story, I promise you, it would be getting a lot of fucking people to just go, you know what? Fuck the way I've been doing shit in life. God, how you doing? My name is so-and-so. And I mean it, dude. It's that fucking amazing already. Even before this happens. But that would especially do it. And it's like, that's what I want. That's one of my main goals in life. Is I want the whole world to see what's possible when you have God on your side and in your life. That's what I want that's one of my main objectives in life. And I know my lot in life is to not be a preacher or a pastor. I already know that. But that doesn't mean I can't get this information across to people anyways, while I do whatever this God has me to do anyhow, or on top of it, you know. And it's like, dude, it's fucking amazing. I promise, it's fucking amazing. And if you feel the way I do, don't let any fucking thing ever stop you, no matter how hard it may seem. Because I promise you that no matter what God puts you through, and like I haven't been through nothing bad at all. It was just that feeling being gone was why I was down, which was very significant to me once I realized it. But it was enough to make me down even when I didn't know what it was. But I'm saying, but even that, like, I haven't even went through shit, literally. But I'm saying, still, no matter what you may ever have to go through, I promise you, when you get to the other side of it, it's going to be it's so fucking much more than just simply worth it. And like I said, like, even though, like, I didn't have life circumstances other than that feeling being gone, but I didn't even know until 4.5 years after I got out of that 6 years. But, like, even though I didn't have life circumstances that would dictate me being fucking down as fuck all the time, the fact that I believed that that's how my life was, and that's how I was perceiving it, like, it's still, like, I mean, I'm not going to compare it to, like, people who have actual legitimate shit to be depressed about, but I'm just saying, like, it was very fucking real. It was very fucking real. Even if I just made it up in my head, that's what made it fucking real. But that is exactly how it's supposed to go, though. Still. And it's like, I mean, I was miserable as fuck. I mean, so many fucking days, dude. And like I said, at the time, not knowing what the reason was, like not knowing why I was even down, and knowing that I had no idea why I was down, like it made me feel like so much more of a piece of fucking shit, because I'm like, dude, there's people out there with real shit to be depressed about. And like I said, I won't say I was depressed. I won't. I think I actually slipped up and said that one day on a video, but no, I won't ever go that far. But down as fuck, yeah, very much so. And it's like, regardless, like knowing that I had no idea why I felt that way made me feel like a real piece of shit, man. It literally made me feel like even more of a piece of shit, because like as I'm sitting there feeling sorry for myself, I sit and think about that every time too, and I'm like, dude, that makes me feel like a real fucking scumbag, dude. Which didn't help things. It did not help things. Not in the fucking slightest. Oh, but anyhow, it's getting late. I gotta go to bed. It's getting late. I gotta go to bed. I want to show y'all Jupiter real quick, but I'm telling you, just don't ever fucking stop following that feeling. Just chase that motherfucker, and realize that there are times in life where you may get in a fucking rut, and you think like, man, I'm for some reason I'm not able to chase that feeling right now. No, it is for a reason. If you get into a rut and you feel like you're not able to chase that feeling at the time, know that that's exactly what is supposed to be fucking happening. And that's why it is happening. And that's for a fucking reason, man. And know that it will get you back to that point at exactly the right time, no matter how long it may take. And you'll be right back chasing that feeling again at exactly the right time. Don't fucking forget that. Don't ever fucking forget that. Even dude, if you are just feeling sorry for yourself like I did, or if you have a real legitimate reason to be depressed, don't ever fucking forget that. Don't ever fucking forget it, man. I promise. Just don't. Even if you have to like have them really down days in the middle of like your fucking breakdown, make sure you tell God, I know what it's for. I know that this is to get me to somewhere better than where I was before this started. I know it, and I don't know the reasons why. It took a long time for me to finally get to the point, though, literally like almost 5 years, 4.5, 5 years after I got out of that time, for me to finally say, like, if there's something I'm not supposed to know, not only do I not want to know it until it's time for me to, I don't even want to know it until it's time for me, that I'm supposed to. But say things like that. Tell God, like, I know it's taking me somewhere better somehow, even though I can't see how it's happening or what purpose this could possibly serve. I trust enough to just, at the very least, just keep pushing forward. That's all you got to do. Just tell God, I trust enough to just continue pushing forward. Please give me the strength to do so. And tell him, like, I know that there is a reason, and that when the time is right, I will know what that reason is. But until that time comes, there's nothing I can do about it. I have to do. That's where the faith comes in. That's where the test comes in. That's where the faith building comes in, because you continue to believe it anyways, even when your mind's like, there's no fucking way. And even you can let your mind sit and, I'm not suggesting you do, but even if your mind sits and does that, and you let your mind, or if you let your mind sit and do that, still know that it is for a reason. It is going to take you to a better place at the end, even if no matter if you can't see how. When that time comes, like, just try to remember, not to stress about the reasons, because until the time comes that you're supposed to know, there's nothing you can do to make yourself find out any sooner. You can sit and go on thought train after thought train like I did all the time. I must have went like thousands of miles, millions of miles in thought trains. But shit, just in that 6 years, but damn, total my whole life, holy shit, I've been doing it since as far back as I can fucking remember. At 2 years old, dude. But so guys got me really good at that, which also has helped me to have all these realizations. Damn, I don't want to lose my point. Even if you really do feel like you want to quit, Just make sure you just even as your mind's going, there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. Just make sure you still say it, even if it's hard to believe it. Even if you don't believe it, just say it. Make yourself believe it and just know. And that's where the faith, that's where the requirement for faith is. Like right now, like, dude, my faith is by no means great. Not by any stretch. I would like to say it's at least, on the lower end of good at this point. But I know it's going to need a lot more work before the next big thing that comes along happens. And it's not far down the road either. Like, at least the beginning of it is not far down the fucking road. And it's like, dude, it's going to have to grow a lot. It's like, God has me at that point now where it's like, dude, I can't tell you how much he has built my faith. And dude, just in the last fucking month, man, and especially the last 2 weeks, dude, it has been fucking found, dude, and how much it has grown. I'm gonna get cut off in just over a minute. I want to show fucking Jupiter real quick before this motherfucker cuts out. Son of a bitch. I think it's behind this fucking line. I'm running out of time. Son of a bitch. It's behind the fucking school. It's behind the school. Damn it. Yeah, I'm gonna. Well, fucking never mind. It's behind the tall part of that fucking school right there, so I can't see. I walked all the way down the block trying to see if I can see around it, but I can't. So, anyhow, I'll catch y'all later.